we'll get started with players with JoJo Domann, and I think Cam Jurgens will be after JoJo. So we'll go 5-7 minutes with each of these guys, and we'll have 4 or 5 players today. So questions for JoJo. First one, Hail Varsity, Aaron Sorensen.
Hey JoJo, how are you?
Great, how are you?
I'm good. So you knew this question was coming. Talk about the decision to return and what you were expecting in 2021, just the whole decision to return for that.
Yeah, a lot went into it. My personal development went into it, and my commitment to this program. Seeing it through, the idea I had when I came here was to return this place to the winning tradition that it ultimately is, and to create a culture that lasts beyond my time here. And with the opportunity to come back, just both of those doors are wide open waiting for us to walk through them. So I'm really excited for this next year.
Andrew Ward, KRVN.
Hey, JoJo, I wanted to ask you a couple things. One, about the decision video that you posted, and just one behind that. And then what was the excitement level when you saw all these other guys, or did you guys all kind of talk to each other when, you know, Deontay and Will and all those guys started to come back as well?
First of all, the video, I got to give a shout out to our digital team and Aura. He did a great job. It was all him. And then just with like the decision of all the guys, we had talked about it. We actually got together after the season at my house and just kind of digressed on the season and how to move forward. And each individual had to make that decision for themselves, but also understanding that there is a power in numbers. And if we could get everybody back, that would be big for our defense and for this team. So it's awesome, and praise to God that we all came back and have this opportunity to really attack this next year and give it everything we got.
Brian Christopherson, 24/7 Sports.
Hey, JoJo, you play a position that requires such versatility, and I think it was Coach Shenander who mentioned like Javen Wright and Isaac Gifford sort of learning behind you, or some guys like that. How eager are you not only to perform well yourself this year, but I guess sort of give a template for guys to follow up at a position that's very difficult to play that come after you?
Yeah, it's an awesome opportunity to grow in leadership within that position group. Starting off as the only guy that really played that position, I had no accountability partners besides just Coach Chenander's coaching me up. So having young guys underneath me that are going to learn from my mistakes and my successes really just empowers me to be the best version of myself, and that I'm not only performing for myself, but the guys that are looking up to me and that are trying to learn from me and the good things that I'm doing out there. So it's a really great opportunity to pour into the next classes that are going to make Husker football what it is, and I'm happy to be here.
Thank you.
Derek Peterson, Hail Varsity.
Hey, JoJo, I kind of want to piggyback off that last question, specifically with Javen Wright and Isaac Gifford. What have you seen from them maybe so far, kind of through winter conditioning, or what are some specific areas where you want to help them through spring?
Yeah, I think they're both great athletes. Javen Wright has an awesome build, an awesome mindset, always looking to get better. And Isaac's just a natural athlete who's got football instincts and that has learned a couple things from his brothers and his family. And just having the opportunity to help them process the game quicker, help them hopefully see what I see so that their learning curve can be a little faster, so that when they hit the field, they don't have to make as many mistakes as I did, and they can just jump straight into making big-time plays and making an impact out there. Both of those guys are going to see the field this year. I'm really excited for their future.
Thank you.
Steve Sipple, Gerald Stark.
Simple question, JoJo. What should the expectations be with this defense with so many veterans?
Yeah, that's a great question. I like that question. You should see leadership on all three levels: D-line, linebacker, and then the secondary. We're not invincible. We're going to get beat out there, but the way we rally and the way we hold down the fort and help control the game for our offense. Getting more 3-and-outs, forcing more turnovers, and making the game easier on them, giving them more opportunities to score. That's what you're going to see from us.
Thank you, JoJo.
Two more for JoJo. Parker Gabriel, Journal Star.
Yeah, JoJo, I'm curious, for you personally on the field, where do you feel like the next step of your progression as a football player is? There's leadership opportunities and all of that. So on the on-field part of it, where do you see the next step for yourself?
Yeah, taking the necessary steps to get 1% better at my craft every day, tackling, getting off blocks, in coverage, pre-snap reads, post-snap processing. I can always get better and get to the ball faster and make more of an impact on the game in all those ways. And then I guess on the field, but also off the field, just continue to pour my heart into this program and into these guys. Having an example has suited me well, and seeing like the love and passion that was instilled in me as a young age, seeing, you know, my dad's athletes like truly commit themselves to the game and the process, and just trying to be that example for the younger guys in this locker room, and showing up every day, doing the little details right, and leading on a emotional, spiritual, and physical level.
Last one for JoJo, Evan Bland, Omaha World Herald.
Hey, JoJo, Coach Frost was talking about going through some old school testing that you guys did earlier this month. I guess I'm curious, as a guy who's been in the program for a while, what was that like? How did that maybe, you know, boost morale or help the team? And then how did you do on some of those tests too?
It was good for us. Competing is always good. And to be able to go through winter conditioning knowing that our skill set is going to be tested at the end of it, and that it could possibly be shared with the world, you know, gave us that extrinsic motivation that we shouldn't necessarily need, but it also is nice. And I thought I did well. I'm always looking for ways to improve, getting faster, getting quicker, getting more explosive. I was happy with my results, but I'm also looking to improve in every area.
Was there a guy that you saw that really stood out to the team who tested well or maybe surprised you?
A lot of guys. I think the surprise was how many of us tested so well, and how so many of us improved incrementally from the beginning of winter conditioning to testing. And that was really encouraging and really exciting to see.
All right, thank you, JoJo. We'll have Cam Jurgens up next, I believe.